Greetings and welcome, fellow Dragonites, to another episode of Let's Play Divinity 2. Alright, well, He's not likely going to notice, is he?
Your return. The ghosts are gone? From the closet from under my bed?
They shall trouble you no longer.
Well done. Finally, I'll be able to get some rest. But wait a minute. That's my gem.
Alright, he's gonna notice. Sorry, he couldn't resist. Yeah, take it back.
Good, good. I'm very attached to it. Here's the wyvern salve as promised. Good luck.
Yeah, well, I'm not that much of a bastard that I'm willing to steal whatever is loose and all that. I mean, I'm not really suffering for lack of cash. And yeah, technically I don't need to be concerned all that much about Vaka's fate because, well, I know what's gonna happen next, but this will make life a little bit easier once I start climbing the spires. Right, where were those dragon elves over here? I know I saw some. Oh, a captain. Alright. Oh, damn it, they killed my creature. Oh well. And here's the first of the totems. This is the necromancer totem. Now, as I have not yet met either of the necromancers, going to this totem is not really useful for me at the moment, so let's just continue exploring. Let's...
Arise, my pet.
Let's see. What would be the best bow in this situation? Probably this one. Alright, would you fly straight through you ruddy pigeons? Alright, this is the other end of Vaka's cave. Alright, so let's move in on the spire here. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so now we've got the stinky aura. Which should hopefully keep the wyverns away. Just double checking that all of the wyvern nests we're passing are empty. Because they might have some stuff that we won't want. Let's see. There's a pan, a bottle, some eggs, but not mother eggs, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna collect random garbage unless I'm specifically asked to pick up random garbage. Alright, I think that's probably what we need. And there's the welcoming party. I think a treat is probably the best option here. Now there's many more wyvern spires on the island, so this one is not particularly well filled with loot, but others might be, I don't remember. Because, while I don't want to spoil too much of the story ahead of time, basically now is really the only real chance you have of exploring the island fully. Once we go into the battle tower, there's not really much of reason or ability for us to come out again until we've actually reclaimed the tower and bonded with the Dragonstone. At which point, basically, exploring the island becomes moot, for a reason I will not say right now. But that's a major plot point that we'll undoubtedly encounter later on. But yeah, exploring the island right now is gonna be a bit tricky. So who knows what we'll find. Yeah, I don't think there's much here that we can do, but I'll check anyway. Because this is one of the easier ridges to climb up on top of. I don't want to approach the battle tower quite yet, because there's a barrier in the way. And there's not much point for us to go there until we have actually finished our selection anyways, so... But there are small things to do, such as finding these goodie huts. At least I think there's goodies in these huts. Yep. Nothing we can use, but certainly something we'll take.
Shiny.
Yeah, there's a couple of ridges like this that are worth exploring. But most likely are beyond the reach until you gain your wings. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Let us just continue. There's probably a hotkey for switching weapon loadouts, but I don't know it. I'm gonna look it up. Let's just keep cutting our way through these dragon elves and another captain.
Superb!
Those look like people over there. Oh. I'll deal with the people once I've dealt with the... Oh. And there's the next totem.
Die.
Ooh, an epic. Alright, this is the alchemist totem. A necromancer cave. Alright. This sounds like something worth checking out.
Dragon Knight approaches, and even the Black Ring's necromancers must serve.
Aha. Let's read his mind.
My experiments are nearly finished. Soon my creatures will no longer be harmed by blade or axe.
Serve you may, or die you must if I find you unsuitable.
To die, to sleep, perchance to wake. I'll be undead, yes. To die, to kill. Either way is good.
Yeah, he's definitely Black Ring.
But you'll choose me, for I am the master, and Igor but a thrall. I shall have to live a little longer.
So you're Black Ring then?
Yes, Damien is loyal. I slay those who oppose us, so I can turn them into undead warriors who will slay more. Bloodshed! Flow, flow, flow. But it seems you must form an exception.
Where were you when you were transported here?
The flying fortress of our demon master Baal, ruler of the night. His onslaught shall soon see mankind gone. He will conquer for the Black Ring.
Aren't you part of mankind? I think I see a flaw in your plan. What would you say if I told you my goal is to destroy Damien?
You killed Damien? You desire pain? Death? Because I can give you both, here and now. No need for the damned one.
I'm going to find something to kill if that's fine with you.
Yes, yes, delicious carnage.
Alright, so he is a little bit unhinged. But, you know, I can understand his position at the very least. And Igor here is his thrall. Oh, his diary, aged 8th. That's probably a fun read. I did it. Months of cutting, preserving, stitching, hacking, dripping, sewing, and now it's alive! It's alive! Ha 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 ha! It's alive! I can't do that at full power, but yeah, I get the reference. Nothing else worth stealing here. Alright, let's hear Igor's plea then. Is that an arm on the floor? You should really keep this place clean.
Igor is ready to die, Dragon Knight. Die and be turned undead so Master Jonalath may serve. Master Jonalath always talks of weapon resistance, but what of magical resistance? It will be my speciality.
You'll die so Jonalath can serve, you said. But are you sure that will be to my benefit?
You must have a necromancer, no?
But will Jonalath serve me better than you?
I see. I serve well, a true servant, but he's the master. He won't serve well, no. To have him serve you would make me a bad servant. Yes, I see that now. But I'm a good servant, yes. I'll serve him poison, yes. And once served, I'll be the one to serve you. You, my master.
Don't poison him as yet, Igor. I'll pick you when the time comes.
Yes, master, very good. Your humble servant awaits.
How did you become an apprentice necromancer?
It was my calling. My calling to serve the Black Ring and the necromantic arts. A life in the service of death and mutilation.
Why are you so skilled with poison?
It is my favorite modus operandi. Quick, painless, slow, writhing in agony. There is so much variety in the dance of poison. I practiced on the people of the village I grew up in. It is a lonely place now.
I intend to kill Damien. Any problem with that?
He is our messiah, master. But I am only a servant, and shall not stand in the way when greater forces decide this world's fate.
Goodbye, Igor.
Goodbye, master.
Alright. Alright, so that has given me the mind of Jonalath and the mind of Igor. Jonalath's thoughts revealed he wants to ensure creatures are made resistant to blades of weapons and arrows. Igor's thoughts revealed he wants to ensure makes creatures resistant to magical attacks. So I have to decide which one of those is the most useful to me. Now, right now, my creature is essentially my magical support beast. And, yeah, well, he's mostly getting killed by magical strikes at the moment. Either way, it doesn't really matter either way, because I don't think either of those guys are truly trustworthy. But for the best part, I think magical resistance probably is better for me, so I'll most likely go for Igor. Alright, let's hear it from these two.
Your time, please, stranger. Might you be the Dragon Knight we were told about? I hope my shop is all right. My armors are of unrivaled quality, and thieves must have noticed our absence.
The one and apparently only.
Oh, please, have mercy on us, knight. Wesson is a great enchanter. Pick him, please.
All right, Ginny, all right. I'm sure this knight will give my candidacy proper consideration. Let me assure you, my wife is quite right. I am an enchanter of no small renown with a shop in Alaroth that is popular even among champions.
Oh yes, ever so popular. General Augustus is a client of ours, and Deodatus himself walked in once. My husband's the best, kind master. The very best.
How did you become an enchanter?
It started with my fascination for precious gems. Soon I learned about their magical potential. That's when I started to spend time experimenting in my uncle's smithy.
And soon he became the greatest enchanter in Rivellon. A king among men.
Ginny, please.
Who is this Augustus you mentioned?
General Augustus is the most senior champion there is. He's not a young man anymore, but he's so highly respected, he's almost idolized.
Uh-huh.
That's because he fought in the Great War against Damien and his demon army.
Who is Deodatus?
Deodatus is the chief healer of the town, a very famous man in Alaroth and its surroundings.
Not to mention a known eccentric, but I must admit, his healing skills are legendary.
Do you know a champion named Richard by any chance?
Yes, we do. He and his daughter live in Alaroth.
Well, used to live in Alaroth.
Odious man. Once, when Wessant wasn't looking, he grabbed my... Well, I won't tell you what, but it was very inappropriate.
Must be off. I bid you both a good day.
Good or bad is entirely up to you, merciful knight. Preposterous! No, monstrous!
I agree, but we'll just have to make the best of it, dear.
How can you remain so calm? Oh, I'm getting one of my headaches.
Alright, and that'll do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.